In the previous session, we understood how to create a file system with help of the LVM, right? So this is the frequently asking question. So you should explain a LVM. So let me explain again. First you need to create a value, then attach to your server. This is the first step. Even in the real time also, if they want to extend the file system, right? So they have to add the new value if there is no space left in your device. Okay, then you have to making the disk partitions. Fine. So we know fdisk is the command to help us to create the disk partitions. Fdisk disk name, fdisk is n for create a new partition, w say for save and quit the partition, then p print the table. Okay, so these are fdisk keys you should use for the disk partitions. Okay, until here same. Now here LVM you have to implement. Okay, so LVM means first you have to create the physical values, PVs, short name I am giving. Then create the volume group. If already volume group is exist, then you can simply extend this volume group with the new PVs. Or if they want to create a new file system, then you can create the ask them first in which volume group they want to create. Okay, this one. Then finally create the value LV. Okay, PV, VG, LV. That's it. Now you can format the file system with on top of your logical value. Okay, then mount the file system. Okay, then verify and use. This is the procedure you have to follow if you want to create a file system with the help of the LVM. Okay, that's it. Even in interviews also, question will very simple. They will ask very simple question: how to create a file system? Are you familiar with the steps how to create a file system? Do you know how to create the file system? Okay, then you have to explain all this story. Then you will get the impression. Okay, fine. So immediately they will ask the cross question. So what are the precautions you will take care extending the file system size? How to extend the file system size? Okay, this is very important. As I explained yesterday, first you have to find out the logical value. First you can go and execute DFF and H. Then you will come to know what is the utilization percentage. Okay, then you have to find out the file system name or LV name. Okay, then corresponding volume group. If you know the LV name is, then easily you will find out the volume group name. Then here go and check the availability space. Okay, if the space is available, then simply go and execute LV extend command and resize to FS. Both two commands we have to execute. In case space not available, then go and check the physical values. If physical values also not available, then create a volume and attach. Okay, volume and attach. In between, if you have any free partitions, right, then you can create the physical volume, then you can go. But 90% it won't be available physical these partitions. Okay, so you can go and ask requester to get the new hard disk, new volume. That's it. Okay, this is the procedure. Many times I had this question even in my real time, right, in my office work also. Many times I raised this request, but currently I am not the Linux administrator. I am a DevOps engineer, but we are reaching to Linux team to get the file system size extended. Okay, so I will give the procedure in the real time, how I am following. Okay, clear so far? End of the session I will explain. Okay, end of the session I will explain. Now mounting, we are doing the mounting, right, to make the file system availability. Okay, mount in the sense, after creating the file system, so people wants to store their data. That is the ultimate goal, right? Ultimate agenda is they want to store the data in the form of files or directories, whatever. So if they want to allow people to store their data means, then definitely you have to enable your file system, which means mount. Okay, there are two types of mount points. There are two types of mountings. Okay, so one is temporary mount, then permanent mount. Okay, remember there are two types of mounts, temporary mount and permanent mount. Okay, so what is temporary mount, what is permanent mount? Okay, so we will see now. Fine, anybody knows, guys, permanent, what is permanent mount and temporary mount, sir? Anybody, any chance? Okay, no problem, I will explain. Okay, so let me go to my server. This is the this is the server. I already created two file systems here. One is with help of the LVM, another is disk partition, whatever. Okay, so here, how many guys knows about this command? This is very important command. Okay, so uptime is a command where it will show your system load details, average load details, then your system when it gets a last reboot. Okay, it means how long been your server is running. Okay, see, my server is up from past 2 days, and this is the time almost 3 days, 2 days and 23 hours, and currently one user connected to my server, and this is the load average. Okay, so currently nothing running in my server, that's why load average is 0, 0. So this one is very important. How long been your server is running means 2 days. Uptime 30 days. Uptime 90 days means 90 days. From past 90 days your server is running. Okay, so uptime is a very important command, remember. Now what I will do, see, currently something I created right here. So df-h is the command. It will display the mounted points. These are the mounted. These all are mounted points. Now what I will do, I will reboot my system. Init 6. Fine. That's it. Session got expired, so inactive. Let me wait for 1 minute, then I will reconnect. Okay. So temporary mount in the sense, the moment your server gets reboot, these mount points are right, it will be gone. This will be gone, guys. It will be, these will be moving into unmount points, unmount state. Currently, these are the mounted state. After your server gets reboot, then those will be unmounted state. Okay. Let me try to again log in my server. EC2 user. Even you can use a normal user command also, dffnh. Okay. Anyhow, I am switching to root user. Now, if you observe carefully, when I execute the dffnh, right? See, those two file systems are not showing. If the command itself not showing means, okay. So see, here these two are showing, but here not showing because your server got rebooted, right? So the data whatever available inside these file systems won't be available. Okay. Even if you want, you can go and check cd oracle directory should be there, but inside nothing. See, we copied something, right? And the file system shown 100% utilized, we copied, we downloaded something, but now those are not showing. Interview question: I created a file system, I added some data, then tomorrow I came to the office and I logged in my server, but there is no my data. What may be the reason? Okay, so this is the scenario based question. Maybe someone deleted. No, I didn't provide any access to any user. Okay, that is fine. Then what else? So this is the reason. Maybe your server gets reboot. So due to that, your file system is gets unmounted. Okay, that is the reason this is not showing. Now again, what you need to do? Again, you need to mount that file system. Okay, so mount your file system name or LV path. Okay, so /dev/ data vg. Okay, java lv. Where I have to mount? I have to mount this on oracle. Oracle or which file system I have mounted? Java FS. Okay, so Java FS. Now it will be. See, now you can go inside the Java. Okay, then you might see the your data. See, even you can do for the say you can do same for the other file system also. Mount. I think I have mounted a XVD XVDB1, right? DB1 on Oracle. What have mounted? This is the one XVDB1. Okay, then /Oracle. See, now both file systems are available now. So you can go and execute cd Oracle, then lsfnl. See, now my data is available. So finally, conclusion is, if you are not accessing your data, if you are not seeing your data, it means your file system might be unmounted. So each and every time, let's assume your daily basis you are rebooting your server. So every day we can't remember these all the things, right? Every day you cannot reach out to the Linux team because Linux team only can mount this file system, none other than Teams. Okay, each and every day you can't reach out to them. Then what else? You have to make your file system as a permanent mount. How to do this? There is a configuration file /etc/fstab. This is also interview question. What does it mean? What is FS tab? What is the abbreviation of the FS tab? File system. FS means file system table. File system table. Short name is FS tab. Okay, so here you have to add an entry. Add an entry about your file system. Okay, so here there is a syntax. Okay, file system name or UUID. Okay, I will tell you what is UUID. Okay, even if you remember, while creating the file system, while formatting the file system will get UUID, unique identifier number, then space mount point name. Okay, so mount point name, then type of the file system. Okay, then some options, permissions. These are the permissions. Then there are two zeros. Okay, so this is the format. You have to go and add in the this file system. Sorry, this file configuration file. Let me go and check the file exists or not. ls-l. See again basic commands. /etc fs tab. See, file exists owning by the root user. Fine. Let me read this file. cat/etc fs tab. See, currently there are a couple of entries here. Okay, so these entries you should follow the same structure. UUID. This is the mount point name. File system type. Options and 00. Fine. So let me take one. I will copy the same for my file system. Okay. So if you observe carefully here, mount point. What is mount point showing here? /. It means root directory. Okay. So this is the root file system. Okay. So this is the root file system where they mounted a. This is the directory. This is the root directory. Everything, all your files and directories are exist under your root directory. You can go and check any file. It should be under / nothing but a root file system, root directory. Okay. So let me take same here. Okay. So similarly you can go and add your file system details. How to find UUID of your file system is very simple. lsblk, there is a command, then your lv path. Okay, /dev /data vg java lv lsblk java lv. Oh, I forgot on the command. blk id, maybe blk id, then this path. Yes, this is the command, guys. Okay, lsblk, what is the command lsblk? This is for the displaying the partitions. Okay, now blk id is the command to display your UUID. So this is the UUID of your Java file system. Okay, copy this, add here. Then where is mounted my file system? /java fs, correct? So this is the mount point. This is the mount point, Java fs. What is the type of the file system I used when I was in creating? ext4. Okay, then the options you can go with the defaults only, default permissions. Okay, then these two zeros, this is also interview question. Okay, so this entire line you can go and add in this file, fstab file. Before modifying any configuration file, first you should take the backup. Okay, cp /etc fstab, then /etc fstab. Go with the timestamp. When I am creating this backup file, 31st 01/2025. Now you can edit the original file, fstab. Come down, then copy your line properly. Okay, right click. See, my entry added here. If you want, you can keep these double quotes or you can remove. Okay, these double quotes I am removing, guys. Okay, that's it. So this is my UUID of the file system. Either you can go with the file system name or UUID. Then where it is mounted on my Java FS folder. And what is the type of the file system? My ext4. If you observe, see another file system type XFS. Okay, then options I am going with default, and this 00. This is also interview question 00. What does it mean in the FS tab? That is your task. You can go and find out. I am saving this file. Fine. So after this, after adding your details in the FS tab file, then you should use this command called mount-a. Okay, so which will go and validate your entries. If you make any mistake, right, then this will throw an error. Okay, so let me go and execute mount-a. Everything is looks good. Intentionally I will go and make some mistake. Okay, so I will give some triple U. Okay, so intentionally I am making the mistake here. I want to show you the validation error. See, the moment I executed mount-a, it's thrown an error. /JavaFS special device, this see triple U, that does not exist. This device does not exist. Okay, your FS tab has been modified, but system still uses the older version. Okay, so these are the messages you will get. Even not only this UUID, if you make any other mistakes also. Okay, if you make any other mistakes like file system type or permissions or mount point name, whatever, then it will throw error. Be careful while editing the FS file. Okay, so this one I'm revoking my changes. Mount-a. That's it. Now what I will do? df-h. Now only Java file system only I made as the permanent mount. Okay. So this is the still temporary mount only. Again I will do the reboot. Then we will see. Init 6. Okay. Done. Now tell me guys, after reboot, again I will go and execute df-h command. Will it show or not? Harish, Sadia, Anil, are you there, Anil? It will show. Let us see. Let me go and restart my session. Okay, so I logged in, then I am switching to root user dffnh. See, here my Java FS. Okay, so because I mounted this file system as a permanent, that is the reason even after reboot also my file system still available state. But if you observe, Oracle is not showing here because Oracle still temporary mount only. That's it. Okay. So conclusion is there are two types of mount points, temporary and permanent. After reboot, whatever the server you want to make available means then you can go with the permanent mount. How to make the permanent mount means this is the configuration file where you need to go and add your entry of your file system in this format. File system name or UID, mount point name, file system type, options 00. What is this 00? You can find out and let me know. Very important interview question. Okay. So this one is the dump, this one is the file system checks. So what is dump, what is file system checks, and you can go and let me know. Check and let me know. Clear guys? Okay. So that's it. Many things we discussed in the LVM. There are lot of things. The attributes, PG display, PV display, LV display. Okay. There are so many attributes are there, right? In interview they will ask what is the output of the LV display. Should go and explain. And LVS. Okay. Only mount. If you see, if you do the only mount, see many output is came. Okay. So these all are the things mounted on your server with the respective permissions. Okay. And I don't want to display all. Let me display only TMP. Okay. Let us see. See dev tmps tmps temps slash tmp. Okay, likewise. So these are the permissions of your mount points. Okay, let me go with the Java slash Java fs. See, the permissions I given default, right? This is my file system name, where it is mounted on here, and what are the type of the file system, this one, and what are the default permissions. RW, RW means read and write, real time scalable, scalable, something show you. Okay, you can go and Google it. What are these values? What is real time means? Real time, that is not real time, real time. Okay. So mount command also you can go and check what are these values under. Okay. Any questions? All good? Yes, Harish. Recovering the partitions means that is toughest job until unless if you don't have the any backup, right? It won't. Okay. You won't get your data from the partitions. So normally, see, the first step in the file system creation, creating the volume and attaching the server. When if you are using the cloud or any cloud, not only the AWS, any cloud. But in the real time, before cloud, people are calling as a on-prem. Okay, on premises, it means data center, your physical servers. There are many types of servers: physical server, virtual servers, cloud instances, all are servers only. Okay, so real time, who will add this, who will create the value and who will add means, so some banking projects still using, people are using on-premise only. Okay, so in the real time, let me explain the AWS first. What is the region we selected, guys? Mumbai. Okay, Mumbai South. Very good. So here AWS is very popular across the globe. So many regions are there. If you go and check, just click uh, in the dashboard AWS console page. You can go and simply click on here. You will come to know many these regions are there. Okay, see, United States, US. These are the under Asia and Europe, Canada, Singapore. These all are under Asia region, Asia zone. Okay, this is Europe. Many countries are there. Okay, I think under Asia, Hyderabad also there should be. Okay, anyhow, this is the cloud. Even cloud also they are maintaining the data centers, but you don't bother about the data centers. You just go and subscribe and get the servers. That's it. Everything they will take care. Okay, when you use the cloud means, when your project using cloud means, non-cloud means, that is the on-prem. Okay, so here you are maintaining the data center. Okay, so you are maintaining the data centers. Okay, where all your physical servers exist. This and all end of the course I will explain. At this moment there is a another team along with your OS team. There is a another team called VM team, VMware team. Okay, so in the project, not only the physical servers, okay, there are virtual machines also, virtual servers also available. Okay, not only the physical server, along with your physical servers, virtual servers also available. Who are maintaining these virtual servers means VM team, virtual machine, VMware team. So these guys are helping us to extend the volume. Okay, creating and attaching to the servers. So in the real time, how I am following, I will explain. Okay, I want to extend the file system size. Okay, so current size is 500 GB. I want to extend to the 2.5 TB. So total requirement is 3 TB. I will go and drop a mail. First step. Okay, to whom? To VM team and OS team also, because I am from DevOps team. Okay, so maybe let's assume you are sitting under OS team, someone is sitting under VM team. So this is my request. I want to extend the file system. The name I will provide and servers also. Okay, so on the file system and so on the server, how much size? This is the size expectation. Then they will come up with the procedure, the process, cost approval. Okay, so they will give some template. You have to fill the template. The requester has to fill the template. The template contains what is the server, what is the application, what is the project, who is the manager, what is your team DL, what is your mail DL. Okay, all blah 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 stories in the template is you should fill the template. Okay, you have to fill all the details. Then again reply back to the mail. Then along with this template, you have to get the get the cost approval, because this is not free, right? 3 TB means around 2000 US dollars per month. Okay, so 2000 US dollars per month on one disk. Okay, so if you ask for the 5 servers means, then 2K into 5, 10K, 10K US dollars per month they will charge. Okay, then you have to get the approval from cost manager, cost center. Okay, cost center. So here you have to get the approval. Then you have to inform to the VMware team. Then they will validate your template and cost approval things. Then they will proceed the, they will just add the disk to the server. That's it. Okay, they will add a disk to the server. Then OS team will come into the picture. Once the moment VM team added your disk into the server, okay, then OS team will, now you have to follow these steps. These are all steps. This is your duty. Fine. Are you getting, guys? So this is the procedure in the real time, how I am following. Same procedure. Okay. The same question also, same story also you can explain in the interview. So prepare, recap my video again. Prepare own step by step. You can note down. Prepare your own sentences. Okay. Then you can walk through all the sentences. Then try to explain it yourself. Then explain in the group. Okay. So this is the way we are following, guys. Fine. Another scenario. Let's assume I have one server. Okay. I created one file system called shared FS. In the real time, you might be having thousands of servers. Okay. Thousands of servers. Many. You can assume 3000 servers. Okay. So here I have a file which I want to share across all the servers. So shall I go one by one, guys? How much time it will take? It's nonsense, right? It won't make any sense. That is the reason. Not only the file, if you want to share the data across your servers, across your environment, okay, so through network, okay, through network we are sharing the file system, that is known as the NFS. Very, very, very important topic. Okay, so your project information, project configuration files, project design, or some important libraries, or some binary files, or any some zip files. Okay, so all are you are maintaining in one folder, one file system. That file system you can share across your environments, all across your all servers. Okay, how how you are how you are sharing means through network, that is known as the NFS, networking file system. Okay, so tomorrow we will discuss. Tomorrow also we will connect, guys. Okay, so this is the NFS, very crucial concept. Okay, definitely you can expect a question from interviewers on NFS. Okay, this is also regular file system only. How you are creating the same way, regular file system only, but you have to share across the across all servers through network. How to implement NFS. Okay, that is the interesting thing. Tomorrow we will discuss. Fine, that's it for today. If you have any questions, please. Okay, guys, fine then.